Hey everybody, it's Chastita with Custom Southern Co. How are you tonight? I'm excited to be back on here. I just finished up our DIY Patriotic kit and had a blast doing that. So I already had everything pretty much laid out, so I thought I would hop on. Say hello. Hey Nancy, how are you? Hello, hello. Hey Caroline, my coffee is already cold. Who drinks their coffee hot and who likes it cold? I like mine cold. Good, glad to hear you're doing okay, Nancy. Okay, so I went to the Dollar Tree today and I found some packages of wood planks. There are 6 in a package, and they're 7.1 by 2.8 inches. Hi, Stacy. How are you? All right, so I also found some square ones and all kinds of other goodies, but that's not why I'm on here today. So I come up with an idea, and this is a stain. Okay, so here's the original side. Okay, it's kind of a lighter color. I don't want it real dark because I'm wanting to go more of a primitive. So I used this golden oak stain, and in order for any stain, I like to use a baby wipe. You guys, have you ever used stain with a baby wipe? So all I did was I dipped it in and rubbed it on. So I ended up with, it's still darker than the original, but I think I'm going to go in a totally different direction. Hi, Vicki. Thanks for hopping on. When we get done with this, if it all turns out the way I've got it in my mind, of course, I will be gifting it to someone who sprinkles. So if you sprinkle a video, let me know that you do so, because sometimes Facebook, the way they are, it'll tell me that it was, but it won't tell me who did it. So make sure that if you do sprinkle that you let me know. Hey Tracy, oh, you're down in Mississippi. I am sure you are having a good time. I just got back from Georgia. I went down for the weekend. I left Thursday and came back yesterday, and got a little visit with my husband in. So it was really good. The kids stayed home. Things are opened up a little bit down there, so we were actually able to go eat and you know, go do a few fun things. Hey, Vicki. Okay, so I bought this stack, and some of you all that have followed me for a while probably remember this from back at Christmas when I did a rag tree. And I bought this, I think, at an auction. Lots of good, oh, I forgot about this mustard. Lots of good fabric in here. Some greens, blues, blacks, mustard, 2 different colors of browns there, some red plaid, and look at this stars, you guys. Look at the stars. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect for Memorial Day and 4th of July. Tracy, I figured that's what you were doing. I'm sure you are having a great time. Hey, Linda. So instead of using this stain, I decided we're going to cover it with this red plaid, okay? Now, like I said, I'm hoping that this all plans out like I've got it in my head. So I am going to roughly get an estimate of size here, and I'm going to cut it just to make it a little bit easier to work with. And I am going to cut right on the line. The one good thing about having the stripes and stuff is you've got a straight line to work with. All right. And before we got on here, I took some of those other colors or those other patterns and I just ripped it. So here's one that's kind of been started. So once it was started, and I just ripped. So sometimes you'll have to use your scissors to kind of get a little notch started, and then just rip it. And that gives that nice frayed edge. You see that? So it's not that crisp line. So I like that frayed edge look. Okay, so I was at the Dollar Tree, like I said, but I actually bought this at the Dollar Tree a while back. And I don't know, I've never used it, don't know if it works, but we're gonna test it out and find out. And that is this adhesive spray. At least I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. Doesn't say. I don't know. I think it was the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and keep cutting this down a little bit. And I want, with this plaid, I want my lines to be straight. So I want the straight edge all to match with the line of my plaid. Which will be a little tricky, but I think we can manage. I think we can do it. All right, we're gonna go for it. That's also the bad thing about plaid is when you, like if you are doing any kind of upholstery and it's got a pattern like this and you get it off just a little hair and you get one side pulled just a little tighter than the other, you'll notice. Okay, I've never used that spray, so I've got this old nasty towel and I'm actually going to spray that over this so it doesn't ruin my desk. Woo, that came out fast. Has anybody else used this? I'd love to know what you think. All right, so I'm going to, this makes me nervous, y'all. If all else fails, I do have my glue gun handy, so. Okay, so it's starting to come through a little bit. So I think if nothing else, that'll hold it until we can, turn my glue gun on, we can tack it on the back with the glue gun. Okay, so we're gonna just keep on going here. Do it nice and flat because I don't want any ripples in it. So, not too bad, not too bad. Hey Shannon and Sharon. We are giving this project idea of mine a go. All right, so that, I'm not sure how long it takes for that to dry. Let's see what it says. I probably should have read this beforehand. 6 to 8 inches away. Well, I was a little too close. Allow to dry for 3 to 5 minutes. So, Not too bad. All right, so my glue gun is getting heated up. So what I think I will do is I'm going to flip this over, and then I'm going to put some glue on the back of here just to kind of help set it in place. I don't know if my glue gun's, it's probably not hot yet. Okay, so while that's heating up, I'll show you some of these strips. Now when I pulled these off, they kind of curled in. You see that? So they curled like that. So a couple of them I've had to go through, and I didn't want to really iron them because I want that more natural, not perfect look. So I've had to kind of go through and just take my fingers and spread it and try to open it up a little bit where it's not curled in so much. So I did a blue, let's see what other, I did the stars, and I did the stripes, and one of the beige, taupe, whatever color you want to call that. Hey Tanya, I'm so glad that you're here and caught me live. Thank you for watching. All right, now we got some glue. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am just going to put a thin, that was not thin, that was a glob. A thin line across here, and I'm going to fold this over. There we go. And this is the back of it, so I'm not real concerned about what it's going to look like. Flip this one up. Then this ends. I'm going to kind of fold it in like a present, so that way it'll be nice and straight on the front side. You can also take your scissors and kind of trim it up a little bit if you would prefer doing it that way. But I'm going to fold it in like a present, or like if you were doing upholstery. If you've ever done anything like that. And just put some more glue and hold it down there. Like I said, you guys, it's just something I had in my head. So it's looking pretty good. So how I've got a nice, pretty clean edge there, other than my strings of glue. Oh me. Thank you for sprinkling. Hello from South Carolina. Joyce, I'm so glad you're here. If you all don't mind to sprinkle, make sure that you let me know that you do. And when I finish with this project, I will tomorrow put your names in for a drawing and ship this to the winner of whoever sprinkles. All right, so this side is a little bit shorter than the other one. So a little bit trickier, but we'll still get it. Hey Kim, how are you? And if you are new here, like I said, my name is Chastita with Custom Southern Co. We do a lot of DIYs, and then I do a lot of picking and junking, and I host a lot of sales for vintage items. So if you like vintage or antique home decor and some fun crafts, then you are in the right place. So make sure you hit that follow button for me. Thank you, Stacy and Robin. All right, so there we go. Took us a little while to get there, but we got there. And it's pretty tight on the top because I didn't want a whole lot of, you know, ripples and air bubbles. So next we are going to use these rustic metal stars. Okay. From Oklahoma. Hi, Leslie. Thanks for watching. I'm so glad you caught me. So I am going to put 3 stars across the top here. All right, so you guys tell me, should we even them up and have them all in a straight line, or should we go a little bit random? What do you guys think? Straight or mixed? Hi, Becky. Hey, Kathy. Okay, I think I like the straight better. I think it fits on there better. I think it just looks a little bit better. So I'm going to kind of space them out again. I'm not measuring. You guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. All right, and these are kind of about 3-dimensional, so they're poked out a little bit, and they've got a dent in the inside. So I only can put the glue on the tips. So I don't want to overload it, otherwise I will have glue all over the fabric peeking out from underneath, and that just doesn't look, it doesn't look good, although sometimes you just can't help it. And that's okay, but it just looks better if you don't, in my opinion. All right, I didn't put very much on there, so I want to get it on there pretty quick before it dries. Straight, Tanya, thank you. Kathy says straight. Donna, you're so funny, joining late as usual. Oh, girl. Oh, see, I wasn't quick enough. That's what I get for talking. That's what I get for talking. All right, so I'm going to just go through, pull all of this dry glue off so I don't have big globs of glue. All right, I'm going to try to make this one a little bit faster. There we go. I didn't put it on the last tip, but the other ones I think will secure it okay. All right, so I'm just going to do that for all of them. I get quiet when I'm thinking. Isn't that funny? Do you do that when you're concentrating on what you're doing? Do you get quiet? Vicky, when's my next auction? Well, I really don't do the auction style. I have thought about doing an auction style where everybody got to bid on their items, but I will be doing a live sale this week. I will do one this week for sure. Because even though I've not been able to go picking and stuff, guys, I've got so much stuff. So much stuff. So, look how cute. Is that not cute? Nancy, these stars I actually got on one of my travels. Where was that at? I don't even remember. I think I was somewhere in Kentucky. Hendersonville maybe. But you can get them at Hobby Lobby. And if I can find the link, I'll link them when I'm done. They are super cute. They do have a little hole in them, so you could hang them with some string if you wanted to use them for something else. but they are really cute. I got a whole, actually I bought them a while back, and I bought a whole, it's like a whole envelope full, and I couldn't find them for the longest time. Just couldn't find them. So, all right, let's see what we can do with these here. All right, I'm going to flip this over. And we are going to glue different patterns down here at the bottom. So, you guys let me know if you would use a pattern, or would you just put one of the, like the well, it's not burlap, beige in between every pattern, or would just random? Let me know what you would do, because I hadn't really got that far yet. And I don't want them all the same lengths. So let's see here, how long we want to make that. What do you think? About right there? Give me some thumbs up if you think about right there. Nancy, you say random? Okay. Random is sometimes kind of hard. Sometimes kind of hard. Just because in my mind, I want everything sometimes symmetrical. So I'm going to cut these into some random strip sizes. That one might be a little long. See, already. All right, let's see how that goes. Random with the beige in between. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna wing it. We'll see what happens. Right? Just see what happens. I wish I had some lace, and I probably do somewhere, but I don't know where. That one's torn. I want to cut that off. So like I said, this fabric is just some fabric that I bought at an auction a while back. But of course you could go to Hobby Lobby, of course if it's open, where you're at, or like a Joann Fabrics, which we don't have one of those here, but you could find some super cute fabric. And if you thrift, go to the thrift section. Little longer, Tanya? All right, I'll make some a little longer. I'll make the stars a little longer. I like the stars. You can always cut it off once we get it on there, right? All right, let me do some of these. I'm gonna do some short ones. See, look how look how curled up that one went. And I think when I cut it, or when I pulled it off, maybe the other edge wasn't straight or something, and it got all kinds of crooked. I may have to cut some more. Okay. And should I use this pattern, which is in the front of here? Should I put some of that on there too? Mix it in. Hi, Shirley from Tennessee. What part of Tennessee, Shirley? Let me know if you are one of those without power right now. I was driving home from Georgia, and I'm so glad that I left there when I did, because I hit the very top of that storm that came through. and it was bad. It was bad, bad. We'll get a sip here. Hold on just a second. Okay. So, I only have one of those. You said to add some of these in there. So let me cut a couple of these. And we'll see. I may have too many already cut. I don't know. Tanya, yours curls too? Well, I'm glad it's not just me. Well, hello, Jen. How are ya? I'll cut a couple of these here. These are all going to be the same size because they're in this little square. All right. Here's where it's going to get interesting. We'll see what happens. Well, that was a big old glob of glue there. All right, here we go. Do you overlap them? Do you overlap a little bit? Or do you space them? So on the back here, do we overlap it a little bit? Or do we put it right next to it? So there's what it'll look like if you, oh, that's kind of a wide strip. And then that's what it looks like from the front. Let's see if I can get it turned around here. If you overlap it a little bit. What do you think? Shirley, they're calling for more storms. Yeah, we thought we were going to get some of that and it missed us again here. So I'm at the very southern tip of Illinois. Overlap it. Okay, Vicki, thank you. We will overlap it a little bit. And they were calling for storms here, and we were very lucky both times that we did not get, what a longer piece, that we did not get near what they were calling for. So got enough rain to water the garden, and that was about it. Everybody says overlap. All right, that's what we're going with. And I'm going to try not to do any kind of special pattern here. That's kind of hard. Kind of hard. I am so excited to see how this turns out. What do we think so far? Oh, look at that. How stinking cute, you guys. I'll have to trim that one up just a little bit. Loving this. Loving, loving. May have to make me one. So make sure that you sprinkle and you let me know that you sprinkled, and I will be putting everyone's names in for a drawing, and I will announce the winner tomorrow. And I will send it to you. I love this fabric. Really love this fabric. Oh, that's got a straight edge. Let's trim that up a little bit. Let's see if we can get it. No. I got strings everywhere. There we go. Fray that edge a little bit. So I'm just going through and pulling some of these strings. There go. All right, I need another long one. See, I don't have a whole lot of long pieces. Let's see here. Oh, that one will work. Cut it down here. Here we go. So this is super easy, just going through. I'll cut that end off because it was really wide. Trimming some of these long pieces because they are too long. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, I love this fabric too. I can't believe that hardly anybody bid against me for it. It's so cute. Would be cute for like the tie garland. I did a rag tree at Christmas with it. Because I've got this green, I've got the plaid green, so I did the red and green with it, and it turned out really cute too. All right, so where are we at? Love, love, love. What do you think? I always go back and add a few pieces, like stagger them in between if it's not full enough, but I think it looks good. All right, we will do just a couple more pieces on here, and I think we will add a little bit. Let's see here. Looking at my lengths here because I don't want to go at an angle where they're all going really short at the end. So I think I'll go with a longer one on the end and then a shorter one in between them because I think we've only got space for maybe two more pieces. So I'll do this on the end for the longer one, and then I'll do a shorter one in between. Yeah, I think that'll work. Maybe that's too short. That's the same fabric I just used. Oh, guys. This will work. Let's see, I can always take it off if I don't like it. Just glued my finger to it. Okay, I'm gonna trim this one up a little bit. And let's see what we got. How cute. I am loving that. So, like I said, I wish I had a little bit of lace to go in there, but I think it looks good without it. Got some strings that'll have to be trimmed up a little bit. So how cute is that, you guys? Like I said, this board was from the Dollar Tree. A pack of 6 for $1. These I already had. These I bought, I don't even remember where. I think I gave, I want to say maybe 50 cents a piece, but they do have them at Hobby Lobby. So I think the last thing I'm going to do is just add a hanger. I don't want to put a bow on it or anything. I think that'll just kind of take away from it. So we're just going to add a hanger. So now we just got to decide how much we want to do here. So what do you think? Make it bigger? Oh, Robin, that's a good idea. Some unruffled jute. Add a little texture to it. That's a great idea. Absolute great idea. All right, I'm gonna trim this up. Well, now let's glue it first. Alrighty. Hey, Marilyn, how are you, dear? Just trying to decide how long I want it here. I'm gluing down my jute. Put a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on top. Got strings of glue everywhere. What do you guys think? I'm loving it. Make sure if you sprinkle, you let me know that you do, because it doesn't always show who sprinkles it. So if you sprinkle, let me know, and I will put your name in a drawing tomorrow, and I will send this to one of you lucky viewers. And whoever the lucky winner is, I would love for you to take a picture of how you decorate it and send it to me. How you use it in your decoration. Thank you, Shirley. Thanks, Nancy and Amanda. Robin, thank you. Thank you, guys. So let's see here. Today is Monday. I will try to do a sale tomorrow, a live sale tomorrow. I will try to post confirmation of that. If you are looking for some vintage home decor, and if there is something that you guys are looking for, let me know. Send me a message and let me know. And I keep a book of what everybody is looking for. And if I come across it, I check my list. I'll notify you, send you pictures, and see if you're interested. Knotted the ends and glued it in the front. That would have been a great idea too, Marilyn. Would have been a great idea too. So, all right. Thank you guys for hopping on and joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Stay tuned on our page tomorrow for who the winner is of this. And I will try to do my vintage sale tomorrow. So, thank you guys for watching and have a great night.